can get on your nerves and it can really mess up with your schedules. Post offices in Italy can be literal hell. I just don't like to see that I was billed something and I don't even remember paying for it. Get there as early as possible before they open. Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know you've been waiting for this video for so long, and so many of you have been asking me to make this video and to talk about the bureaucracy in Italy and how to survive the Italian bureaucracy. The thing is, all of the expats coming to Italy will face it sooner or later, and you know, it's never a pleasant thing, and I've been through it myself and I know what it feels like. And today I've put together a few tips that I've discovered over the years of living in Italy on how to survive the bureaucracy, how to deal with the bureaucracy, and how to navigate it better. So guys, don't forget to subscribe to my channel and we can begin. My tip number one is actually quite simple. Set your expectations beforehand. Know that everything works slower and know that it's normal here in Italy. If you're waiting for an appointment to get confirmed, or if you're waiting for your documents to arrive or something like that, there is nothing wrong with you or your documents. It's just how the things work. Everything takes longer here than in other countries. Not every country, you know, still, you know, I think there are countries that will take longer, that will have rougher bureaucracy than Italy, but yes, for some people it may seem like an eternity, but it's just how things work. Next up, if you don't want to waste a lot of time waiting in long lines, and when I say long, trust me, they are enormous, and sometimes the waiting times can be a couple of hours in different offices and to get any service, you know, bureaucratic offices. Learn about their working hours. Sometimes they will have very weird working hours, like 8:30 to 11 a.m. for example, but the tip here is to get there as early as possible before they open. If you get to this office a couple of minutes before their opening time, chances are you will be among the first people in line, and this way you will save time, and it is actually the best way to save time if you have to deal with the bureaucracy in Italy. Another surefire way to save some time when visiting these offices is to book your slot in advance. Some cities will have it, some will not, so it depends. Not every single service, not every single city even will offer the possibility for you to book your visit. But if you can, guys, it's a lifesaver, trust me. I actually discovered it just a couple of years ago, so I'm not sure if it already existed back when I first arrived to Italy. But it actually works. You can book your time slot and come for an appointment as you would normally do, and you will avoid the lines, and you will have all the necessary information that you need, and you will get the service, and everything will happen more or less in a timely manner. You may still need to wait, but not as long as normally, and I think this is the best and the most efficient way to save some time. Also guys, if you missed it, I'm back to Patreon, and there I make very in-depth expat life posts where I share all of my best advice, like things on how to get your codice fiscale, how to save money on your bills, how to activate your utilities, how to get your healthcare insurance, and all these things that I normally don't talk about here because they might be boring for someone, but not for us expats or prospective expats. I share a lot of information that is not easily found on the internet there because I have been through it myself, and I share a lot of my own experience and my own tips. So check the link in the description box and make sure to subscribe and choose the expat tier if you want this information delivered to you bi-weekly, in addition to my weekly travel post with the best itineraries, tips and recommendations. Moving on to my next tip. And guys, this is a good way to save your sanity when dealing with bureaucracy in Italy. Luckily, so many things are now available online. What I mean is that you can pay your bills online, you can do many things online. It's a lifesaver because you don't have to go anywhere. For example, you can pay your bills with some providers, maybe not with everyone, but with some providers you can pay your electricity, utility bills online directly from their website, or from the website or an application of your bank. Some banks will offer you this option to pay your bills, to pay even some fines, to pay some other things and expenses. And I really like it, and I think it's a good way to save time. Also, keep in mind that some providers, the utility providers, will offer you to bill you directly from your bank account. This is an option, and if you're into it, go for it, because like this you will not even have to think about it twice. I personally am not very comfortable because I just don't like to see that I was billed something and I don't even remember paying for it, and then I also like to control a little bit better my bills and just how much electricity I use and everything. So I choose not to do it, but I pay it online, and it's still easier than going to the post office or anywhere, because normally you would have to pay it in the post office and it's a huge hassle. But next we're going to the post office and how to survive the post office. Post offices in Italy can be literal hell when you go there, because the lines will be absolutely insane. There will be so many elderly people queuing, and it can get on your nerves and it can really mess up with your schedule, especially if you're working. But there is a way to avoid this, and once again it's by booking your slot. Luckily you can now book your visit to the post office. You can do it either through their website or through their app, and just find the right time for you. Go there, and actually, surprisingly, there the time is usually respected. If you come for, say, 12 p.m. slot, you will get there at 12 p.m. and it will not be something like 12:30. I think this is a really, really big tip, and for me it was a huge revelation when I found out that I can do it, because otherwise you're gonna spend a lot of time there. Next, back to the bills, and talking about your internet and cell phone bills. As much as I'm not a fan of it, most internet providers will require you to link your internet utility to your bank account. But with your cell phone, although you can do it, most normally you won't have to do it. So with your cell phone you can just top it up whenever you need. First of all, you can top it up online, and it's a really good way to save time, because you can do it from your cell phone provider's app, or from their website, or from your bank, which is very, very convenient. Or if you need to pay it in person, I would personally avoid going to the provider's office, because the waiting times are usually quite long there. But if you go to tabaccheria, which are these small stores where people normally go to buy cigarettes and stuff, you can pay for your phone there, and you can also pay for other utilities there, and it is very, very convenient because there are so many of them and they're never overcrowded. But be careful, because very often these places only accept cash, so if you have cash you can go there and not worry about paying your phone bill anymore, or just being left without your cell phone. On the other hand, if you have to go to the phone provider's office, like to get your first Italian number, and it's unavoidable, my best tip for you guys, and it's not a usual tip, do not go to the office in the city center. These are usually overcrowded. You will have to wait for a very, very long time. But if you go to the same provider's office a little bit further away from the city center, for example in a shopping mall somewhere, or just in a regular resident area, chances are you will be the only person going there, and it will just be way quicker, and the service usually will be better. In my experience, phone providers' offices in the city center are a huge waste of time. And that's it, guys. I hope this was useful for you, and I hope that you enjoyed this video. Please leave me the comments telling what else you'd like me to cover, what else you'd like to know, because sometimes it feels like there are just so many things, about living in Italy or traveling to Italy, that I want to cover everything and then I don't know what to cover. So let me know, please. I appreciate your comments so much, and I always try to reply and to help you out in the comments and just to chat with you. I really, really love hearing back from you. Let me know what you think about my videos. Let me know what else you'd like to know. And having said that, don't forget to subscribe if you are not subscribed yet, because I share all of my best tips on living and traveling here, as well as travel vlogs and daily vlogs and other stuff about Italy. And also don't forget to like this video. Thank you so much for being here. Happy moving if you're moving to Italy, and just enjoy your day if you're elsewhere right now.